it comes to SNL, we ask ourselves certain questions. Why hasn't this certain celebrity hosted the show yet? Why did they ban that Nirvana episode of SNL where Chris and Dave sloppily made out? And were the Beatles going to reunite on SNL? We have answers to two of those questions. And it's not the why is my favorite celebrity not hosting SNL yet. It's the Nirvana one and the Beatles one. Apparently the Beatles were offered $30,000 to reunite on an episode of SNL. Show producer Lorne Michaels was serious in his offer to Paul McCartney and John Lennon after he was told the pair were together in New York, just a block away. The pair had been at the Dakota Apartments, with McCartney arriving at Lennon's apartment unexpectedly with his guitar. Michaels' offer was serious, as was the sum of money, which may seem relatively low at the time considering later lucrative offers to Fat Four for reunion shows. Apparently, the band were allegedly offered $50 million, but turned it down as the opening act would have been, according to Ringo Starr, a man fighting a shark. But a very real offer from Michaels was considered by Paul and John, who ultimately decided to turn down the offer. In address to camera, Michaels presents a check and said there's no problem if the pair wanted to perform together live on the show. He said, and I quote, "In my book, the Beatles are the best thing that's ever happened to music. It goes even deeper than that. You're not just a musical group, you're a part of us. We grew up with you. Now we've heard and read a lot about your personality and legal conflicts that might prevent you guys from uniting. That's something which is not my business. That's a personal problem. You guys will have to handle that. But it's also been said that no one has yet to come up with enough money to satisfy you. Well, if it's money you want, there's no problem there. The National Broadcasting Company has authorized me to offer you this check to be on our show. A certified check for $3,000. She loves you, yeah, that's $1,000 right there. You know the words. It'll be easy. Like I said, this is made out to the Beatles. You divide it any way you want. If you want to give Ringo Starr less, that's up to you. I'd rather not get involved." Now here's the thing. Is this story legit? I have heard this before, and some people said this didn't happen, but we do have confirmation that this did happen. Paul McCartney later confirmed the story, and he honestly considered the offer as they were just a short walk away. He said, "John said we should just go down, just you and me. There's only two of us, so we'll take half the money." And for a second, but it would have been work, and we were having a night off, so we elected not to go. It was a nice idea. We nearly did it. But apparently the story might not be true, because in later discussions with Paul, who spoke on an episode of the Adams-Buxton's podcast about the incident, he suggested it wasn't entirely true, which makes things a little confusing. He added that, as with all these stories, it's kind of true, but it's kind of not. I did visit John, and Lauren didn't actually come on the TV. Lauren was on the TV the week before, and John told me about it. He explained the thing to me, and John said, "We should go down there now. It's live." And for 5 minutes, we were like, "Yeah, let's go down there. It'd be great. What a hoot." And then we went, "No, let's not." And then we didn't. So yeah, it's kind of true, but facts have been mangled to protect the innocent. And that's really about it. Do I believe this story? I don't know. I haven't even watched the SNL movie yet, even though I made a whole video reacting to the trailer and giving my thoughts about how I don't really like Chevy Chase and how I don't know they're going to treat Jim Henson. Anyone who's seen the movie, by the way, let me know how they treated Jim Henson in the movie, because, I don't give a shit about Chevy Chase, but, I don't even mind Dylan O'Brien being Dan Aykroyd. That's not weird to me.